ready for another AI video? You're about to learn how ChatGPT is going to make you manifest a better life in the next 30 days. My 2-year-old just told me to get out of the TV room. She was eating her veggie burger. And so here I am in the car talking to you. So this is a follow-up video from the last video. I'll put a link above to the last video. You should probably watch that before this one. If you didn't watch the last one when I was talking about AI and how, things like ChatGPT and Google Gemini are some of the most underrated tools right now in terms of helping you manifest a better life quickly in 2025 and in the years forthcoming. Technology is obviously changing really quickly, but there are so many cool things and kind of evergreen principles that we can talk about when it comes to utilizing something like AI in order to quickly recognize things we can do to improve our lives. Now, when it comes to a manifesting perspective, and if you don't know who I am, I talk about manifestation all the time. I've written multiple best-selling metaphysical and stress management books about manifestation and linking it with relaxation. When it comes to manifestation, there are all these things that point back to improving ourselves, improving our life by feeling better. That's why Neville said, for instance, feeling is the secret, right? One way we can use ChatGPT and these other AI systems is we can basically ask them, how can I feel better? And, traditionally, this is what we were talking about in the last video, traditionally, like with Google, you would ask yourself, you would Google, like, how can I feel better? And, like, you would get a very general cliche response, which is, frankly, like a lot of the law of attraction, law of assumption advice we see on YouTube. It's this very general thing, like everybody's you pushed out, live in the end, stay high frequency. Super general, not at all relevant to your specific situation, probably. The way to use ChatGPT is not like that when it comes to manifestation. It's not to find out about Neville Goddard or find out about Joe Dispenza. I mean, who fucking cares? You can Google that. ChatGPT is to be able to basically bounce what you are going through emotionally and in your life in the 3D in terms of what your life is like right now and what your life has been like up until this point. Tell ChatGPT or whatever AI model you want to use, tell ChatGPT what's been going on, what you want to accomplish, what you want to change, that you are very much into manifestation concepts. Explain to them what your favorite teachers are. If you have, a favorite technique or approach, let them know. If you do not, have them suggest techniques that you may like, given your sensibility and your life history. You also probably want to upload PDFs. Most of these popular old law of attraction, law of assumption books, you can get PDF versions of online. You can upload those to ChatGPT. Say, please read this and make sure that you understand it. And please tell me how this pertains to my situation. And what you want is to have ChatGPT with its entire world of internet knowledge be able to give you a very nuanced, personalized, specific answer to what you're going through and what you want to achieve or manifest. In other words, you can ask ChatGPT, I love the teachings of Neville Goddard and other New Thought teachers of that ilk. I also need specific strategic advice when it comes to manifestation and how I can feel better in order to live in the end state and think more positively and expectantly over the next 30 days about this specific situation. Given what you know about my job history, my relationship history, my experiences growing up, my traumatic history, my relationship history, what specifically do you think I should be doing in order to feel better, live from the end more, and achieve my goal in the next 30 days? And then ChatGPT will tell you something, probably something pretty good. Now, they might tell you a bunch of things, and maybe of the 8 main points they make, maybe only at first one of those points is relevant, and the other 7 are whatever. All you do is hone in on that one point and say, you know what, this one point is really interesting. And then you tell it more about yourself. Say, I'm going through this right now and I'm having a hard time relaxing. You know I like Neville. What do you think Neville or similar New Thought teachers would suggest I do to help me in this situation? What are the blind spots that I'm not seeing that you think that Neville or another master manifestation teacher would tell me to help me feel more aligned and at peace, like it is done, like I am living in the wish fulfilled? And then they'll tell you more stuff. And then you can say, listen, please just tell me more of my blind spots here and what I am missing, because I get a sense that there is more to this than meets the eye. And you keep on going and conversing. And you want to tell ChatGPT about, again, things that are going on in your life. How you felt when you woke up this morning, how you've been feeling over the last week or month or year about your relationships, or about the job you want, or about the change you're going through, or about the side effects of the medication you're taking, or what it's like to deal with a family member who's going through a difficult time. You want to tell ChatGPT anything that might be relevant, especially the stuff that might be relevant in regards to your stress level. Because as I always say, so much of this manifestation stuff comes back to relaxing more, feeling more at ease and at peace in the present moment. And GPT, if you give it enough information, is going to personalize for you advice for how, in your particular situation right now, not last year or next year, but right now, how you can relax more and be in the present moment more in a fulfilled way, a more expectant way, where you live in the wish fulfilled, or whatever language you want to use, right? Hopefully this is somewhat clear. If it's not, check out the Dan Coe video. I mentioned it yesterday. I'll put a link below in the description and above as well. Dan Coe actually knows about AI, is into AI and is into learning. He if you watch some of his videos, you'll become a master at learning how to, or not a master, but you'll become good enough at prompting yourself with appropriate questions to improve your life. Dan Coe and a lot of more entrepreneurial people are not nearly as kind with themselves with what they have like ChatGPT ask. They'll say like, imagine like you have an IQ of 180 and you're my strategic advisor and I have to hit this goal. Give me the blunt truth. What do I have to do and what am I missing and failing at right now? You can go at it like that too. And I mentioned Neville, but you can use any teacher you like. It could be a philosopher, it could be a fiction writer, it could be, tell me what, X celebrity would tell me to do here. What would this athlete tell me to do here? You could upload, a video transcript of an interview with your favorite athlete, upload that transcript to ChatGPT and be like, this is what, Kobe Bryant says. And, based upon this transcript and other things about Kobe Bryant, how would Kobe Bryant deal with the situation and what would he tell me in this situation? Again, there's 1,000 different ways to play with this stuff. That's what's so cool about ChatGPT. You don't just want to be asking it general questions. You want to be asking it specific questions for your situation and plugging in the stuff that you're into, and use that as a springboard for finding out how to improve your life. And most importantly, as far as we're concerned from a manifestation standpoint, how to feel better, more aligned, more high frequency, or whatever term you want to use. So we feel better, we feel more at peace, and we naturally demonstrate better things in our life. Hope this was clear. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Free link to my book, The Law of Attraction Simplified, which you can also upload to ChatGPT, can be found in the description. Until next time, be good.